And welcome back. Summer college baseball leagues have tried to take root in Sioux Falls in the past, but have failed. It's a challenge the Expedition League is confident they can overcome, expanding to Sioux Falls with the promise of a more fan-friendly experience as part of a 10-team league. Zach Borg has more.
Can you bring a new twist to the old ball game?
It's almost like a circus. I've been to the circus. It's been a while, but I think it's better than the circus.
The 10-team Summer College Baseball Expedition League is banking on it, bringing an expansion club to Sioux Falls this summer.
I always look at, collegiate leagues, make sure they're taking care of their players and feeding them right and traveling right, things like that. And some out there don't, and these guys have done a great job. And so for me, it's a no-brainer for us.
The yet-to-be-named team will play at Augustana's Caris Park, as did the Sioux Falls Pilots and Gold, Summer College League teams that folded after just one season. The difference here, says president and temporary owner Steve Wagner, is that the 5-year-old league is more established, better funded, with teams run like a professional baseball organization.
We bring in a front office staff. Every market we're in, there's competition for the dollar. So we work really, really hard to make it great for the fans so that they can't stay away.
Starting with general manager Bill Larson, who comes with 25 years of experience in the minor leagues.
I grew up on Bill Vick, okay? If that tells you anything. Vic did not do it at a small scale, okay? I don't either. Ball blast and a horse race, and this is an event.
Which could mutually benefit Augustana as they move to Division I.
I think there are a lot of exciting things that we've kind of chatted about that we would look to do as in the way of ballpark improvements.
These paths are going to run very parallel to what we have going on, what these guys have going on, and to expand, right, and progress.
If they can deliver on the experience they're promising,
In 32 nights, we're throwing 32 parties.
This new team could become a staple of summer entertainment for years to come. In Sioux Falls, Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
Now, there will be a public contest to name the team and mascot, and we'll pass along those links as we get them. As for the Aberdeen Hotshots, Wagner says though they have had their operation suspended for 2020, the league still hopes to bring them back in the near future once they can get new ownership and organization in place. Well, the USD women's basketball team is having a terrific season, but this weekend they will face their toughest test yet when they travel to South Carolina to take on the 5th-ranked Gamecocks. And the team is really looking forward to the challenge.
I think it's definitely one that everyone has kind of had marked on the calendar because it is a really, really good team, a nationally recognized team. But like Hannah said, every game is important, no game is special, so we're going to go in and hopefully, stick to what we know we can do.
A challenging team not only to play against, but a challenging team just to try to simulate in practice. And so it'll be, a challenge for us to try to get our players as ready for that as possible.
Now, the Coyotes are ranked 21st in this week's coaches poll, 25th in the Associated Press poll. The Gamecocks, as I said, are 5th. The University of Sioux Falls women exploded in the second half behind Kaylee Hummel last night, who nailed 5 3-pointers in the half and scored a career-high 29 points as they snapped a 2-game skid by beating Truman State 79-62. It was a much-needed win for the team's confidence after starting the season with 9 straight victories.
When you lose, we had one bad weekend. Now, and I don't even want to say bad weekend. Give credit to the teams that came in here and beat us. But you need something good to happen to you. We didn't want to go back on the road and play a very scary Southwest Minnesota team, losing 3 games in a row. And I think we just found a way to be able to get that done. And our kids felt good about it.
It was a much-needed win for the 18th-ranked Cougars, who are now 10-2 on the year. And last night, South Dakota State's men took on a noteworthy opponent. Florida Gulf Coast made the trip to Brookings, and Matt Denlinger on the inside is going to put this one back up and in. He had a nice game with 15 points. And then Douglas Wilson, you don't see this too often, with a little hook shot in the lane. He had 20 points to lead the way. Your final 75-56 in favor of State. And that's sports. We'll all be right back.